So while not aiming... Oh my god, this is awesome. Woohoo! Ow. Hello, Shotgun Squirrel here, and welcome back to another episode of 1 Hour In. Today we're playing Research and Destroy. Before I get into the game, very quickly, my voice is still not very good. Unfortunately, if you've watched any of my last 1 Hour Ins, you'll know my voice has been bad for about a week, coming up to 2 weeks now. Unfortunately, I got COVID. That was the recent development. If you watch my Sunday streams, you'll have known that. But yeah, it's not been great. But I'm over the worst of it now, so I'm just trying to get back into things. I'm recording this on Thursday, so the day before it comes out, because I've tried to hold off, hoping my voice would come back. This is as good as it's going to get. There's going to be lots of edits my end to get out my coughing, but that is how things are. Anyway, back to the game. Research and Destroy. So this is quite interesting. It's just come onto the Game Pass as of like a couple of days ago. May even been yesterday now. I can't remember when I downloaded it. And yeah, it looked really quite interesting. Turn-based strategy game about researching weapons to use against monsters and whatnot. So you know what? I think that sounds pretty cool. A really good 1 hour in choice. So that is the plan. I'm going to stop waffling and we're going to get into things. So, any button to continue. Oh, I can customize. Sorry, I just want a quick peek at customize. What is that all about? Gary, Larry, and Mary? Marie? It would be Marie, but the two Gary and Larrys threw me. Yes! We can Amongify it. I don't think I've actually played Among Us. Not properly, anyway. Is that the best orange we've got? Fine. Oh yeah, we've got to go black gloves. Oh yes. Suit style. Oh, that's really quite cool, actually. I quite like that window. Yeah. And I could rename Gary to someone else. We'll call them Gary with 2 R's. Oh, look at that. Okay, so then we got Larry. Oh, wow, look at the different options. Is that like to represent frost people? Like the frost giants, perhaps? Let's just set that to randomize. Oh my god, wow. Hey, that's the Larry I know and love. Yeah, we're going to keep that one. And then... you look a bit too much like a combination of Daphne and Velma there. So that's... we're going for a yellow theme, so I like that. And Larry, Gary, and... that's it. Perfect. It's not quite the same, but it's closer than Marie. Yeah. Larry, Gary, and Sally. Fantastic. Done. I don't know why I messed around there. I didn't expect them to let me customize straight out of the gate, but there we go. Right, let's play this game. Middle slot. Always the middle slot. Oh, I'm going to start the timer. War. War never happens. Huh? Not anymore, at least. Not since the last humans died out. They took their turn for tribal strife with them. And the world has been at peace ever since. This is going to be a very low action game then. Ironically, it wasn't their love of conflict that did them in. It wasn't the knives, it wasn't the guns, it wasn't even the bombs. It was... the arrogance of ignorance. Global warming? Truth became relative. Everyone was an expert. I see, okay. Academics were not to be trusted. The people tore down the ivory towers and let imagination run wild. And run wild it did. Without science or reason left to keep it in check, the supernatural sprang forth. Ghouls and ghosts... Wait, the supernatural came about because we just believed it was possible? What? And in no time, all humanity gave up the ghost, so to speak, for the first time in any Earth knew peace. But all good things must come to an end. Lately there have been some rumblings among the supernaturals, rumours of human sightings. They've come from underground, they say. They're coming for us, they cry. They have science, they wail. But I didn't need to tell you all that, did I? This is old news to you. You know very well what war is coming, don't you? Human. Okay, so we're a human, and society is run by imaginary supernatural creatures. Is that right? It's a very interesting beginning to this game. The sun. Big fat fusion reactor at the heart of our solar system. Bringer of life, harbinger of dryness. You'll go blind if you keep staring at it like that. Move LT to change your altitude. There are some lost scientists around here. Go find them. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Are these the lost scientists? Hello? No. I'm looking for some lost... oh, there they are. Were they there all along and I just missed them? Hello. There's Sally. There's Sally, one of your wayward scientists. Press Y to take control. You can press Y anytime to release or reclaim control over a scientist. If not directly looking directly at a scientist, Y will select the last one you directly controlled. So she's got a laserizer. Laserizer, very nice. Now try walking using left stick to move and right swing to swing the camera around. Oh, cool. Okay, I thought it was turn-based. Maybe it is once combat actually gets started. Some not zombies, very nice. Zoinks! Zombies. They probably just want to eat your juicy brains and organs. This calls for the application of controlled violence. Hold LT to aim and right trigger to fire. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also press RB to change weapon modes. But for now, try aiming. Okay. If you aim at a supernatural, you might see some pretty useful info on your weapon reticle. If you've researched their type, you'll see their remaining health, your approximate range from them, as well as your weapon's approximate effectiveness at the range. If you're in cover, you'll also see a shield indicating this. Being in cover adds stability to your weapon and reduces the damage you'll take from most attacks. Oh. So this is better approximate range. Interesting. Sound effects are great. Okay. Oh, this is max amp. Oh, yes. Much prefer that second version. Threat neutralized. Good job. Zombies are probably pretty solitary creatures, so I guess your work here is done. That doesn't look like my work there is done. Curse my youthful optimism. Those two zombies weren't alone. Sadly, you are alone. I guess this is the end. There's no way you can take all these by yourself. What was that? Is there someone there? Hey, it's Larry. It's Larry, the super scientist. Hi, Larry. What was that? Is there someone behind the conspicuous bush? Ah, it's Gary. Classic Gary move. It's Gary, the hazmat scientist. Hi, Gary. That should even the odds. 3 super scientists shouldn't have any trouble mopping up a handful of zombies. Although you can take control of the other scientists by pointing at them and pressing Y as before, it's much faster to directly select them using the up, down, right on the D-pad. Try using your full team to finish off the zombies and try not to hurt each other while doing it. Okay, so if I switch to Larry, what have you got, Larry? Oh, you've also got a laser rifle. Very nice. What does Gary have? Oh, also a laser rifle. But can I charge up this way? I can't remember. Ah. No, it's of course. So this is nicely done. You've decimated those zombies 5 times over. They're sure aren't having a good time. Time. I forgot to tell you about time. Of course it was easy. You had all the time in the world. That's not right. The blue bar is your time. Each of your scientists has 8 seconds to use as they please. Anything a scientist does beyond just looking around will drain it. If all your scientists run out of time, the science turn will end and the supernatural will get a chance to move and attack. You can also choose to end your turn at any time pressing B for a second. Finish off the remaining zombies. Ah, this makes more sense now. Okay, I need to get these ones in the back then. Oh, aiming. Interesting. Aiming costs time. That's good to know. Did I win? I think I won. Larry has time, but there's no one left. Oh, there is. I'm guessing that's not the last of them. You should leave. Once all 3 scientists reach the marked area around the rad van, you can get out of here. By the way, should you find your way blocked by a surmountable obstacle, or you just need to climb something, press A to get over it. You can run faster and therefore further if you holster your weapons, but remember that holstering and drawing a weapon consumes time. Also note that Gary can't put his weapon away, it's stuck to his hand or something. If you should happen to get lost in this one-way canyon, you can get a satellite's eye view with the area with X. Okay, so moving. Ah, interesting. That's really cool. Oh, hey there. Come over here. How was life in that cave? Just sitting there in the dark doing science day in, day out? I've been waiting here the whole time, just waiting. I think it's time to take back control of our world, don't you? I do. I think exactly that. So that's really cool. So, like, every little movement drains time, but looking around doesn't. That's really cool. Time depleted. Alright, you're gonna have to vault that. Nice. And then run. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it, Sally. Oh, and there's got a little aura around you to show how far you can make it. I hadn't clocked that. Oh. A jogging van? What the heck? This game is not going to take itself very seriously, is it? Right, I need Larry. Does the explosive barrels explode? Let's find out. They do. Fantastic. Right, let's keep going. We do not want to be by explosive barrels, but things. Right, Gary. You're going to have to just vault this bad boy. Nice. What's this thing with the arrow? I don't know why their fire is frozen. That's a bit weird. Sally. Vault. And keep on going, I suppose. Ow. You shouldn't have walked over the fire. Good to know. Oh, they weren't dead. Gary, no! They're munching on you through the hazmat suit. Well, they were on the floor. They looked like they were dead. I don't think I should take responsibility for this. Oh, I want high frequency. Go. Sally, go! Oh, she can maybe make it? Can she make it? Oh, no, just shy. This is really cool. I've not had like a turn-based type game like this where you've got the freedom, but it eats up time. I think that's really quite cool. What are they going to do? Of course they are. Oh, the satellite camera's very cool. Right, let's try Gary first. Because if I can get him to aim while... Right, I did get one. That was at least something. Sally. Oh, shit. Okay, back to high frequency. Cool, that's 2. I know you can press... Wow, that is a quick turning speed. Okay, so if I switch to Sally, she can take these 2 out. Nice. And then Gary can run to the aura. We're done, yeah? Hop in, let's go. Let's have a supernatural stomping road trip. Except I fly, so I won't use roads. Congratulations, you now know everything there is to know about playing Research and Destroy, except for everything I haven't told you. Go forth and reclaim the world from the supernatural hordes. I really like the cut of this game's jib, you know? Also, what is a jib? I feel like there's something on a boat. Oh. Click Research and clear the area. Okay. Smells like the vineyard is... it's good to be back. I'm detecting notes of zombie with a concentrated vanilla. Wait, no. Ghost finish. To restore this chateau to its former glory, we'll need data. Go grab it. Oh, and wipe out all the supernaturals too. Alright then, well. How to use. In high frequency mode, discharge low impact laser blast in rapid continuous succession at medium range. In maximum, hold down right trigger to charge and release a concentrated penetrative blast for maximum damage and increased range. In case you failed to memorize that, you can go to the library. Oh wow. Have we got increased movement speed, or is... He's goddamn Larry just a champion sprinter. Oh, he's got a different one. Hey. Apply direct hot or cold plasma to enemies or lay it down on the ground to slow them down. When not aiming, press RT to ride the plasma thrower's blast. Hot plasma will make you fly higher, or cold plasma will propel you forward faster. So while not aiming... Oh my god, this is awesome. Woohoo! Ow. That's fucking amazing. Alright, the cluster tubes split off into small but effective timed explosions. The kinetic bubble provides protection from range attacks and damage resistance to any encapsulated scientist. The bubble typically lasts one turn but can be damaged and destroyed by repeated attacks. So kinetic bubble or cluster tube. So that's explosives and that's defense. Okay. Oh. These are fallen scientists from the before times. Collect their data for additional science that we can use later on. Okay, I need to look out for them then. Don't think I see any others. Oh no. Who have we got? Oh. This is introducing a new character. Ghosts! Ooh, spooky. Stop it, John. I know what I saw. Well, you'd better start running then. Boo! They're coming to get you, Barbara. Quit it! Oh, come on, don't, baby, don't get angry. You know humans don't exist. It's just a trick of the light. Does that look like a trick of the light to you? Hey, guys. This is such a silly game. No way! Oh, their guns are in the wrong order. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh man, satellite is very helpful. Okay, so all of the ghosts are there. Okay, so if I get up from Gary, okay. They don't even look real, they just look like pictures from here. Okay, this is a very short range, I see. Okay. Alright, very short range. Good to know. Alright, Sally, I see a scientist down there, so you're going to go get that. And then Larry, you're the one with the sniper, so you're going to have to try and shoot these guys, I suppose. It's not a bad KD. 2 left. Oh, whoa. Did they just immediately die on the fire? Interesting. And it looks like they get some energy, they get some health when they attack. Right, if I keep using Larry as my ghost remover, his weapon is very effective. Can I get the last one? No. Right, Sally, you get that, please. I might as well get you to keep going this way. You've already committed this far down. You might as well keep going. The last one is Gary. Interesting how the damage works. Oh, I got a time fragment. Is there another one? Oh, it is. Interesting. Okay, without walking on the fire, is this a guy? No, it's not. Okay. So scientists are very particular. They're very noisy, aren't they? Alright, let's stick with Sally for now. Okay, no more scientists over there. Nope. Don't think she gets enough. I mean, good effort, Sally, but not quite. Gary, I reckon you can take these three. Nice little drive-by. And now we need Larry. Is there just 3 left? Oh, the first one didn't get killed by the fire. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the one that I didn't kill did die to the fire effects later. Okay. I need him to get this scientist in here, so let's vault that. Yeah, I think this might be one of the few times where... Yeah, he didn't have enough. I reckon Sally then can probably take these guys out, right? Ooh, that is actually quite... Oh, I didn't quite get that last one. Look at the ghosts mid-air. Ah, time is so interesting in this game. You actually need the health, so I'm going to get you to get it. Like, even when they're like in the air, like... That's so cool. So time continues, but also somewhat suspends itself. I'm guessing there's infinite spawners. Right, Larry, you harvested DNA, thank you. Okay, the objective is still up there, so... Once again, I think Sally's going to be our best bet, because just the sheer number of them. So let's... Nice. The data containing these samples will be invaluable in the ongoing efforts against supernatural. You need to get it and spend some time collecting it. It's fine. Sally's doing really well. Oh, there are enemies up here. That's less... Oh, there's explosive barrel as well. If I run her over here... It's going to take ages to collect that, so we'll do that one. Right, Larry. I need you to be able to get that guy. Can you do it? Nice. And you know what? I'm just gonna shoot those for a bit. Gary, I need you up there to support Sally. So up you go. Maybe away from the exploding barrel there. Yeah, they did die from the damage. Cool. Okay, quite a bit of... What all these blue things on the map are. Interesting. Right. Sally, you keep collecting that, please. Oh, it's expensive time-wise. Takes more than a whole turn. Alright, Gary, I need you to... Oh, I missed. I did get him. Okay, cool. Right, am I right in thinking, unfortunately, that there is still a whole bunch coming up the stairs? There's one. Oh, shit. Okay, that's one. Oh, the two are down there. Oh, can I even hit these guys? Nope. Let's hope. Can they fly? Oh, they do require the stairs still. But not by much, really. That was a bit sneaky. They didn't do much damage, thankfully. Alright. Sally, you finish that, please. Thank you. Where are the ghosts? And none of them upstairs. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Yes! I was really trying not to kill myself with my own explosions. Okay. Oh, Gary. This guy here. You get him. With your napalm. And then you can even get this guy. This is really quite fun. Like, it feels a little bit fiddly, but not necessarily bad fiddly, just like because they can keep spawning. Oh, all right then, didn't expect that. Can two people wander collect data on the same turn? Wow, that's a lot on one side. Okay, Sally. This seems like a job for you. Oh, very nice. Okay. Larry, get over there. Research this. Very nice. And then Gary, can you get there as well? Great job. Any dregs? Tanning their hides. Oh, tanning their hides. Interesting. Oh, does it just kill anyone that's left? Oh, someone's moving. Ah, there was a guy on the ground. Only one remaining. Larry, I think it's time to dust this bitch. A zesty victory aftertaste. Delicious. Hey. Hey. Everyone is so happy. Look at them. That last note. I love a map. Science collection 200, completion grant 800. Observe and dissect 5 ghosts in the wild. Done that one. What have we got? We got. Oh, hang on. Let's do the extra text, then I'll describe the names. Nice work. Now that we got rid of the supernaturals in the area, it won't be invaded anytime soon. The shield on the map shows the territory is safe for now. Shields only last until the end of each supernatural cycle, of course. Our data shows that these cycles last exactly 40 days. Scientific rigor demands we wait and see what happens at the end of the cycle. So let's wait it out. Drive around and kill time, or hold B to make time pass faster by exploiting the relativistic effects of high velocity boredom. Amazing. Right, before we do that, so British Isles are the Foggy Isles. Spain is Breachland. France is Broodland. So Egypt is pyramids. Well, the top of Egypt. I can't think that's terrible of me, isn't it? I don't know what that land is below Spain that they've called the Sands. Interesting. Brutalia instead of Italy. Dark Woods instead of Germany. Concrete, Ruin Land, Greater Transylvania, the Dig, and Northern Frosts are a whole bunch of countries. Also, the scales are massively off. I do not believe well, I know the UK is nowhere near as big as France, so the scales are all a bit having fun. I wonder if they're meant to be. So what does it mean driving around? Oh, I see. Man, we are very floaty. Wow. They said I could speed it through time, but I kind of want to get the hang of this driving for a second. Although, admittedly, 40 days takes a very long time. Holy crap. Oh, it's an invisible wall. Can't get to America. It's probably for the best. Oh. Nothing happened. Strange. We must still be under their radar. Let's hope it stays that way. We gained loads of science in our last battle. What science, you say? Why, it's exactly what we need in order to fund further research into the supernatural hordes and develop new tools to combat them. However, we need a place to do that research. We could go back to the secret underground science bunker where we grew up, but we've memorized every science book there was left. Let's go ahead and build a university instead. Not only can we research there, but it will reduce the chance of supernatural attack on that territory. Drive to Bloodland, then press A to open the menu and build a university there. Oh, was it Bloodland? I thought it was Broodland. How did I read that so wrong? I genuinely thought that was Broodland. Okay. Build a university. Going to take 25 days. Begin. Work has begun. Only one scientist can work in this region right now, so kill some time until you're done. Drive or hold B. I'm going to hold B this time. Great. Now we have a university where we can start researching. Drive to university and press A to open the menu and select research. Supernatural. This is our current list of potential research. If it displays a lock, we'll need to do some field work, complete other research first, or collect more science. Note that while science cost is constant, research time depends on how many supernatural unknown territories are adjacent to the university. So we've got some basic ghost research. Begin. The UI could use a bit of tarting up, I think. You can press and hold Y to show research details. It will give you the research abstract as well as show its requirements. Let's take a look at basic ghost research. Yes. Basic ghost, what are those green things? Oh, I have to go to details first. We currently hypothesized these to be ghosts. More field work and copious vivisection, or rather necrosection, are required. Looks like we disinfected enough ghosts to begin researching this. Select A to start. Nice. We can only research one thing at a time at the university. However, scientists can collaborate to speed up tasks at universities and adjacent areas. Since you have two scientists working on the same thing now, it will be completed twice as fast as it would otherwise have been. Level 1 universities allow for 2 scientists to collaborate, level 2 allows for 3, and level 3 allows for 4. Oh, we're going to get new scientists. Since only 3 scientists exist in this dimension, you'll need the help of cross-dimensional sofa internet. Oh, co-op, I see, to take full advantage of those. For now, you have an idle 3rd scientist on your hands. Why not have them investigate Darkwoods while the research gets going? Once the investigation is complete, you will uncover the strength of the supernatural force there as well as their potential composition. Okay. Investigate. Go. Ghosts. The lab is in need of some better insulation because during the research project I felt regular chills down my back. But more to the point, abundant yet easy to dispose of ghosts often spawn in large groups. The mere presence of science is antithetical to their metaphysical composition, making it possible to damage them. But because they are ghosts, they are able to fly through solid objects with ease. Ghosts gain health and attack power at the end of each supernatural turn, making them increasingly dangerous if ignored for too long. Ah, they get stronger. Once the investigation is complete, you will uncover the strength of the supernatural forces there as well. Oh, that's the other one. If I go back here, can I do another research? So you know, there's basic research. We need to observe and dissect 4 zombies in the wild. I guess the tutorial didn't count, so we can't do that yet. So let me be out of all of that, and I guess we'll speed up. They can't do anything yet because we're too new. Can I collect these guys up? What's the point of these guys just existing on the map? Interesting. We've uncovered another territory, and surprise, surprise, it's full of supernaturals. Question marks indicate supernatural creatures we haven't encountered yet. Hooray! Fresh vivisection subjects. Now that your research investigation is done, you'll want to attack the territory. To do so, you first need to gather all your scientists. Driving over one of your scientists holding A will pick them up. Oh, okay, that's what I was trying to do. Careful, if you pick up a scientist who is still at work, they will be removed from the task. If there's only one scientist working on a task and you pick that one up, the task will get cancelled. Science spent will be refunded, but there's no getting back lost time. Now go, pick up your 3 scientists. I will. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now it's everyone in the van. It's time to engage in some vigorous vivisections. Note that when playing with cross-dimensional sofa internet collaborators, everyone will have to gather at their battle to begin. Drive to the dark woods, select attack from the menu, and gird your loins for battle, and also science. Attack. This is a very silly game, but I'm here for it. Oh, I can change equipment. Nice. No, I liked you on the sniper. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile for now. I'm not sure how I feel about all the weapons, but for now they're alright. Okay. Right, so if I remember, the cold plasma sends you forward and red sends you up. There's abundant data in this region that we can research to clear away the supernatural presence here. See that street up ahead with the houses? The data will be there somewhere. Enter the street and it should be apparent. Okay, so if I'm... Yes. Alright then. Okay, so you found it. Now go collect it. It's not rocket science. And unfortunately, I've set him all the way over there, and these 2 are going to take a million years to get there. So that wasn't very smart now I think about it. I scouted... I thought they would have to spawn first, so... That's my B. Yep, Sally. You as well, I'm afraid. I don't think our cluster tubes can reach that long either. At least got 1 ghost. God damn it, more ghosts. Okay, Larry's probably the best for dealing with this one. Let's put this bad boy on max amplitude. Then we're going to switch to Sally. Sally's going to send her explosives. They should all die to the fire because they've got very weak health. So I'm going to put her on this. Gary, I'm going to try and get you... Oh shit, wrong one. No, shit. There you go, I want to do over here to this. So fucking cool. And then Larry, I guess we're going to send you forward. be prepared. Wow, they sent all those guys flying. But it did kill them all, which is pretty cool. It's good to know they only even take one hit and they're dead. Right. Right. What's Sally doing? She's still collecting data, isn't she? Oh, she nearly finished that as well. Let's finish that off. And then hope that that fire kills them. While Larry is going to switch to his high frequency. And then with the power of it. Damn, it's really hard to aim this thing. Right. Does that fire kill them? Oh, except for that one. There was one more than I realised. If I'd known, I could have sniped him. But that was pretty good. That was... As strategies go, I think that was a pretty decent one. Right, Larry. What does this do? Oh, very nice. That's what that did. Very nice again. That was a pretty solid turn, I think. Gary, start beeping. Lots of health fragments around. Sally, go! Finish the beeping. Oh, she couldn't finish it? I thought for sure she'd have enough time. Someone's moving. Damn, where did you come from? I need to check my map more clearly. There's one behind us. Okay. Right, Gary. Oh, he's all the way up there. Typical undeads, always thieving something. Okay, so... Oh, we can see the health now as well. Okay, that should kill those two. Right, Larry, you're on sniper duty. Nice. And Sally, you nail those two with the bomb. Nice, they should both be dead. That should die to that. So she can get the research on this. And you know what? We got time. Let's try another one. Oh, did I actually genuinely miss? That is hilarious if I did. Larry, you might as well finish him. You can get some of these extra timers though. Hang on, quick check. Wait. Oh, those two are dying. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Larry, collect the data. Oh, I thought it was done. You ran. Alright. There you go. Very good. I've calculated an extraction point for you. Head to the marked assembly area near rear of the castle. Yeah, where I expected. Cool, that's fine. Okay, let's get to Sally. Sally, you're going bowling. You missed one. Gary, it's time to have some fun. Fucking love that ability. Might be worth giving that on everyone. Oh no, one survived. Man, they get a lot of range on movement, don't they? Thankfully they don't do a lot of damage. Oh? Oh, it's a new enemy. Mummies. Hey. What? Check them out. What about them? I bet you can't spit at a curse at one of them at this range. Which one? This game's so goofy. The round one. He will have trouble running out of the curse with those short legs. You are on. Curses. They are onto us. Get them. Okay, so these are ranged. Mummies are ranged. Interesting. Oh, but apparently only ghosts seem to have spawned? Oh, there's one mummy there. Okay, cool. Alright. So. Oh, I'm a free camera now. Ooh. Hey. Wow, he is very far away. Okay, a lot of ghosts on our poor guy over here that I've just sent once again into danger, but that's just how life is sometimes. Right, I'm thinking if I use this guy, I shoot him, pick up the extra time, I might be able to snipe him as well. That's the plan. So, Larry, ready for this? Do 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 do. Nice. And I guess you might be able to get one of these. Could we get another one, maybe? No. Okay, Sally, you're going to have to try and get close to try and help. Oh, actually, this might be a good time to try the kinetic bubble. Oh, the kinetic bubble does damage. Interesting. Oh, and there's only one of them, so that was completely pointless. Very good. Good to know. Oh, I didn't mean that. I want hot plasma. Oh, no, we can't have too much of that either. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work very well. Is everyone gone? Maybe Larry or someone. Oh, Sally had a tiny bit of time left. They basically just all ignored the fire. That's unfortunate. And the bubble, apparently. They've all gotten stronger. And the bubbles seem pointless. Good to know. Right. Do we get another mummy? No. Okay. Right. So he's best to deal with. Oh, no shit. Oh. Nope, we did kill him. Sorry, Gary. Oh, that's annoying. Right, back to Larry. To get that one. Oh, that's a close one. I'll be get Gabby. I know the mean old lady shot you. But I can't really say she's old. She'd shoot you. Just out of range. Oh, there's another one up there. Fuck. Nope. Did not work. Oh, that did though. That's pretty impressive. Fair play. He survived though. Ooh. Gary's taking hits. Alright, Gary, I'm going to send you into here. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, they did get one. Larry, I need your sniping. Christ on the bike, this is going to be tough. Okay. Sally, I need you to shoot one up there. Got one. Maybe I'll get one there. Yes, it did. Nice. Okay. And then everyone else, we just gotta hope, I suppose. Anyone die? I'm running a bit late. I have a few errands to run, but I should be there soon. Good to know. Wait for extraction. 3 supernatural rounds left. Okay. Well, let's continue our journey with Larry. Might be able to get one kill. Nice. And I guess we'll just put him there, I suppose. Gary is still up above. Did we get another? Oh, we did get another mummy. Shit. Okay, we need to get to cover from that. So let's drop down here. Let's got him. And we'll put a trail down there that hopefully keeps them at bay. Sally needs to get this one up top. Ah. Nice. Why did that one not fire? Nice, they should all be gone too. Oh shit, there's one there. Can we get it? Yes! But the zombie will be able to shoot us. So we need to try and get something between me and them. Oh, the mummies are really slow. Okay. Okay. Right, we need Larry to deal with this guy. Nice. Can you get this guy, I think? Nice. That's good. Gary can get these guys. Maybe not that guy. Only maybe just that guy. She might be able to finish those two, I suppose. Right. Sally, get that one. What? That one didn't go. Oh, who survived? Oh, there's one up above. Ah, but he didn't make it in time. Mummy coming back? Mummy come back. Larry, you're on the anti-mummy watch. Shit, I was too overeager. Damn it, we could have got maybe 3 kills here. Okay, cool. Doesn't drop back down. That's good to know. Alright. Sally, take them out. Is everyone? Yes, it was. Nice. Okay, I made it. Hardly even late. And now we have all of our towels sorted into colours for efficiency. Whee! Let's pull this data apart and see what we can see. Everyone is happy. Look at that. More happiness. Oh, look at that. 3 times happiness. And we're in some sort of fart bubble. That final note got me again. Hey. Observe and dissect 2 mummies in the wild. Fucking bossed it, mate. Great work. With science we've gained from the mission, we can continue our research. Let's see if we can research or develop anything new. We can also build defensive upgrades for our university. Otherwise, we should investigate and attack another supernatural controlled territory as soon as we can, so it amounts of time before they mobilize and start counterattacking. Okay, well, the first thing I want to do is build a university. And then over here, I would like to research. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. We got new things. Higgs boson field generator. Okay, you'll be able to develop new weapons and upgrade them as well. Okay. Say hello to the Higgs boson field generator, the largest hand-carried weapon soon to be known to modern science. This will let us create deadly and expanding orbs of death, or energy-seeking orbs of death. Wow. Okay. How do I go back? It says B. Oh, it's because at the very top won't let me. Okay. Gadgets. Propeller. Destroying the supernatural from above gives us the upper hand. Enhance everyone's mobility with this variable pitch portable jump pad and get the higher ground. Okay, so we can't do that until we've done basic zombie research. Supernatural. We have basic mummy and we need to do 2 in the wild, so we can do that one. So let's set that research to go. Can I also join current action? Yes. Nice. Cool. The ancient Egyptians buried their dead kings with treasure, but apparently have got to leave breath mints. Mummies are able to expectorate curses from over great distance, which inflict damage on the living for as long as they remain inside the periwinkle cloud. Mummies are highly valuable, but scientists wishing to research and destroy them up close risk being repelled by 3,000-year-old vomit matter. Okay. Fair enough. So we've done that. There's no other university defenses. You can build defenses from your university, for your university. The more we have, the less likely we'll be invaded. But if we do end up having to fight them off, each defense can help its own way. Healing station. Oh, okay, I'm going to click that way. Electro barriers, healing stations, basic minefields. I guess basic healing station. Okay. If I get this stool. Oh, they didn't do anything. Good, good. Very nice. So those defenses are done. 3-starred. Gadgets we can't do. Weapons we can do, couldn't we? Ah, but we don't have enough money. Aha. Alright. Okay. So we can pick up Sally. We don't have enough money to defend this one. So I guess we're just going to put someone on investigating. And then we can help them on that. Nice. Oh, I need to pick them up. Okay, so we know there's ghosts, mummies, and something unknown. We've got 4 minutes. I might as well go into it. But we won't be able to finish this battle. Okay, it's kept them in all their slots this time. Right, done. Amazing. Research and clear the henge of supernaturals. Wow. Why is this green? Come on. See that henge over there? There's some data there I need you to get for me. Okay. So just a fun fact for you. If you don't know, Stonehenge is actually in the middle of an open field. It's not got... nothing is this close to Stonehenge. It's just... You can actually drive past it. It's like a motorway that just drives right past it. Not a motorway, sorry. It's a very important arterial road in the area, but it's not actually a motorway. Oh, I've just realised there's already zombies. Larry, you know what to do, buddy. Oh, shit. I need to... there we go. Nice. Anyone else? Just a quick check. Nope, they're the only two. Good, good. Now I need to go to Gary. Now Gary has one job, and his job is speed. Nice. Just consume that whole body. Yum, yum, yum. And then Sally, you're just gonna have to run. Got nothing to do for you at the moment. Right, what are they doing? That's a lot of ghosts. Alrighty then. Sally, you know what to do. Oh shit. Wow, did I not even get them all? Oh, it took too long. Sniper up the back. Oh, missed. That's going to take me a long time to catch up. Gary! Go! You going up here is actually pretty pointless. I don't know why I did that. You do not have very good range. Right, let's try and Gary this then, shall we? Oh, I can't vault that. Okay, that's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But screw it. I'm freezing them now. Oh, he's going to get attacked in like seconds. I probably should just drop down. Oh, I can't even see anyone. No! Generally cannot shoot a single one of them. That's bad for us. Okay, I can shoot this one. No, I can't. Oh, if they all go for Gary, that would be hilarious. Oh, Gary, I think you're about to experience something metaphysical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Gary, my boy, I'm so sorry. You've clearly creamed your pants. Oh, we're nearly on time. Gary, quick. Hot plasma up. Hot plasma up. I think he's probably going to die. Oh, I've missed the timer. Right, let's stop that. Very quickly. Sally, do you reckon you can hit that one up there? Oh, very nice. Sally's got a very strong weapon. Anyone else we got? Oh, there's one behind her. Hey, dickhead. And you know what? Sally, you can bounce too. Whoa! Well, you can try anyway. And I guess Larry's just going to walk, I suppose. He's having a very relaxing stroll, our old Larry is. Oh, there was a ghost there. No! Gary, there is a ghost underneath you that you have not attacked. You're about to get wickedly whacked. Oh no. Oh, Gary is having a very bad day, and they're more powerful as well. Oh shit! Alright, Sally can take those out. He says. Alright, quick. Gary, middle of that one. Nice. Oh. I don't know what the point of him is, because he's not meant to be here, but that's fine. Okay. Nice. Oh, can I do it? Did I make it? I did! Oh, I really like her. Her weapon is so strong. Don't get me wrong, Larry is probably my favourite, and I find his weapon the most useful. But, yes, we got everyone on the time. Okay, cool. Well, things are back under control, so I think I will pause things up now. Hang on, where is everyone? Yeah, Sally should be able to rain fire on them quite nicely. Although we do need to get everyone in the circle, which is going to be problematic seeing as 2 of our people aren't in the circle, but, you know, we make do. So let's pause that. Yeah, that is Research and Destroy. And, yeah, I think it sits in a weird place in my mind. On the one hand, it's got some really fun mechanics. I like the time system. You know, it's turn-based, but it's not. Like, I find that really quite refreshing, but also, like, what's the word I'm looking for? So it's refreshing because it's a newer take or a less common take. I think it has been done before, but it's a less common take. But also it's quite intuitive, so it works really well. I like that you can look around for free, you can plan, you can strategize, you've got all the things you need at your disposal. It's only the actual actions that cost something. So there is a bit of skill based there. It's not just strategic, it's strategic and skill. Obviously being a good strategist is also skill, but there is a difference there. I like the uniqueness of all the weapons. I like the fact that there's going to be upgrades and stuff. I think the only thing that takes away from this game really is just its budget. Its environments are fine and in keeping with the aesthetic, but I mean they are very bland, very basic. The enemies are bland so far. I mean they might get more complicated, but I can't imagine they're going to get too much. The UI is... it's not too far off shocking. It's not quite shocking. It's not the worst we've had, but it's pretty tough to look at. All in all, it's very clearly a small team with a small budget making a game, and a second version of this with lots of money could be really, really good. Like to actually really flesh this out. But for what I've seen, it's a good bit of fun, and it's got co-op, which I bet this has been an absolute laugh with it. I wonder how that works. I wonder if both of you get to use your whole teams. So like each of you has your 8 seconds to do stuff, but you could accidentally shoot each other. I don't know. It'd be interesting, or whether one of you gets a turn and then the other one gets a turn, if that makes sense. I don't know. But either way, I thought it was really, really enjoyable. I had a really good time with it. Will I play more? Not sure. There's a lot of games on my list that I would like to get back to following 1 hour in. But I certainly enjoyed it enough to consider, which is more than can be said for some of the games on here. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Shotgun Squirrel out.